Mhm. Up in the full stage there. Phone. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I try my best. Thank you, by the way. Hello, Nina. Hello, Eliza. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm only gonna be on here for about 30 minutes, y'all. So just bear with me. Yeah, I appreciate that, Ray. A lot of people think it's AI, but whatever. And I don't know where my eraser is. Where the heck did I put it? Oh, there it is. Can't see it. Tablets in the way. Okay. Oh, why must I have to go through this? Freaking pencils, man. I swear, I sharpen them like every 2 minutes. So I get dull on the tip. I don't know why. Yeah, we're gonna try to make this as realistic as possible. That's why I'm working on this with one side for so long. Because I'm trying to learn how to do hyperrealism. I've never done it before. So this is that's why. It's a 2H. I got the wrong one. Holy focus, man. Focus. Here we go. You're talking, Frankie. Okay. Got too much stuff up here. Where is my smudger? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let's see. Sorry, I can go over here. Here it is. Mm. That's already Tim. You're in there. That's all that matters. I was like 3 minutes late starting live anyway. Let's see. Yeah, I'll try to finish this. Oh God, I don't even know. With all this rain coming this week, I probably might be able to finish it this week. But I want to get it finished before August the 10th, I want to say. Even with my work schedule, I want to get it finished by then. But don't hold me to that because I have to work a lot within the next coming 2 weeks outside of artwork. That is, I have to work on the interstate, and I have to work at nighttime probably. So I probably won't be going live a lot. It'll probably be only on the weekend. Okay, now I need my mechanical pencil. Where the heck is my stuff? It's right here under my tablet. Y'all see how unprepared I am? I wonder if y'all can hear me. I don't think I got the volume. Mhm. My volume is up. Never mind. Yeah, that's true. Some days I wish I didn't apply for a job, but that job pays for my art supplies, so I'm not gonna complain about it. Yeah, that's very true. I tell people that all the time, but me being pushed to finish a project is in the best interest. But with doing stuff like this with hyper realism, you can't push that. I mean, you gotta take your time with it. And I've never done hyper realism, so it's gonna be a challenge for sure. And usually I'm sitting here on YouTube live and y'all cannot even hear anything because I have the mute the mic muted. But today I don't. And that's mainly because I'm listening to music most of the time, and YouTube does not play that. So, no. Leland, what up, Gage? I hope that's a Lauren Leland I'm talking to. Because all I saw was the first name. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to mention on Facebook, if y'all came over from Facebook, that is, I mentioned this back in like November, October, somewhere around there, that I was going to start doing kid tutorial videos, in which I did start on a few, but I haven't finished um, editing those yet. I probably got like maybe 3 or 4 of them already started, and I need to finish editing those videos so I can upload them. So I'm like 2 months behind on that. No, I say probably longer than that. Since I went back to work, that's been a long time. It's like January. That's more than 2 months. But yeah, I do have those videos ready. I'm probably get those out like sometime around school start when school start back. Because all those commissions that I've been taking over the months, I mean, they kind of put me behind. So I'm like way behind schedule. I'm like, ooh, like 3 or 4 months behind schedule right now. And Leland, my day is going. That's all I can say. It's going. That's the best I can do. Still breathing, still living. Rest in peace to those who are not. Pray for the ones that are on life support right now. Oh, that. Especially pray for the children nowadays. It's, oh my God. I see more about children on the news than I see about adults. That's why I don't even watch the news anymore. It's always about a kid doing this, a kid doing that, or a kid that has turned up missing, or anything like that. I just don't get it. The world just isn't safe anymore. I mean, it really never was, but nowadays with the internet, you just find out everything. Tell Akira I say hello. Because that's my main thing. I mean, especially with me having children. I try not to. I try not to get myself into thinking too much. Whenever I leave the house or whenever they leave the house, I'm like, don't overthink it. Because God's got them in His control. There's nothing you can do about it when they're out of your reach. There's nothing you can do about it but pray for them. And I do that for my kids every single day. So even when I'm at work, sitting there just praying for my children at all times. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, sorry, I had to focus for a minute, but sometimes you just can't control it. I mean, you overthink things. I mean, they leave the house without you. You know, be wanting to keep track of them at all times, which is why I'm glad that somebody came up with Life 360 because, I got kids out here that are about to be, well, let's say one of them's already driving, but the other one's working on his license. But, I don't, I don't really trust that stuff. But they gotta grow up eventually, and we just have to watch them grow. So it's pretty much the same thing we went through as children with our parents. I mean, they didn't want us to grow old either. I mean, some parents probably did. They were ready for their kids to get out of the house, but not me. I might say that, but nah. What's up, Shelps? Because my kids are just like any other kid in the world. they be getting on my nerves a lot, but you know, still. And I ain't saying it about certain kids either, because all of them get on my nerves, but I love them. So man, this ain't no certain kid gets on my nerves because they out there. But if they didn't get on my nerves, I wouldn't be here. And I pretty much got off track here on this live for whatever reason. I don't know. Got to talking about the news and talking about all of this and that. I guess drawing a picture of a kid made me want to talk about kids. And there is a backstory to this drawing too, but I cannot tell it right now. I'm just leave that alone. But thank you, Shelby. I would say so, Tammy, because all with all your kids being grown, I mean they're like they free to do whatever they want to do. And you know how the world is nowadays. So it's my oldest biological son. He's 16 now. So that's my firstborn. And he's trying to get his permit. And I am not ready for that. Yeah, I said I was only gonna be on here for 30 minutes, but I actually went past that mark. But whatever. It's not storming right now, so I'm not worried about it. They said it was supposed to storm like 20 minutes ago and nothing has happened. Welcome to Tennessee. Yeah, I'd say, hmm, I'd say that's my biggest issue, especially with having daughters. I mean, it's because people view women as weak, but I don't because I was raised by my mother and she raised five of us on her own. So I look at it as though, like they say this is why women live longer, why men live longer, something like that. But I see it as an equal. I mean, yes, men we do some crazy stuff in the world, like jumping off of bunk beds is what I used to do when I was a kid. But we ain't gonna talk about that. But viewing a woman as a weak person just because she's a female is like the dumbest thing that anybody could ever do. Because I've grown up, I've seen things happen to where a man would take a woman very lightly, and next thing you know, he's laying on the ground. and she's standing over me. So never, I would never judge a woman. I mean, because you never know how tough they are. You don't know who raised them. It could have been their daddy or anything. And that's kind of what led me to never put my hands on a woman because I've seen all that mess. But I will tell you dudes out there, y'all keep on trying to do all this crazy stuff with these women thinking they're weak. Y'all gonna mess around. It's gonna be like that UFC fight that was last night. It ended in 20 seconds and didn't even start. Them bad knees. I need to stop. I need to stop. Yeah, and that's another thing. I mean, people shouldn't judge people from disabilities either, because sometimes the ones that are disabled are pretty much the strongest. And that's kind of the reason why I wanted to get into like going to these youth programs and talking to children. But nowadays, kids don't even listen. So I mean, some of them do. You can get through to some of them, but a lot of them probably not. But I talk to them anyway. Like if I talk to kids in the store, I try to motivate them to do this and do that the right way, especially when you know who their parents are and your parents come from a horrible background. You don't tell them about their background. But if a kid is talking to you about it, then it's a whole different story. I mean, these children will be like 6, 7, and do not take what I just said for granted with that 6, 7 mess, because I'm just counting. But these children be around like 6, 7, 8 years old and telling everything that's happened with their parents. So stop it, Shelby. But they see everything that's happening. And kids catch on real quick, especially with these TV shows, YouTube, and all this other stuff. Watching stuff they don't have no business, learning curse words and all this other stuff, which I cannot say that I grew up the perfect kid because I did not. I was one of those kids that go out on the streets and come back in the house and say something that I heard from one of these people on the street. And yes, I got in trouble for it. But you know what I did do? I didn't do it anymore. I ran my little anyway because I knew the consequence. But nowadays is, oh, I heard this, so I'm gonna say it once and then I'm gonna get in trouble for it and I'm gonna say it again. Y'all children better stop that. Tammy don't believe nothing she's saying right now because she's just ranting for the internet. Because I can tell you right now, she's the whole reason our kids are bad. And that the reason they don't listen. Made me lose where I was on this picture. Okay, that's where it was. I need this needed eraser or whatever it's called. Oh, that's a beautiful background. Sorry, y'all. I got this video playing on my TV. It's like a African background of African. See what I'm doing. And if y'all see this glare right here, that's just where the pencil come from. I'm using graphite, so if y'all see it like shining and whatnot in the picture, that's what that is. Because I didn't notice that until I looked at my tablet and I saw that. Oh, I think not. I never, no. See, that's one thing I can disagree with because, well, I agree to disagree. I would say that because me growing up, I never had an attitude. I never had an attitude with anybody. I was a quiet person. Well, I'm gonna break this down a different way. That's the reason why I never had an attitude with anybody because I never said anything to anybody. But my attitude developed more when I was in, I want to say, 10th grade or 11th grade, somewhere around the time I got my first girlfriend. I say that that's when I started trying to show out. So, or it was around about maybe 10th grade. I can't remember. But that was the time I started developing, my clapbacks when I talk back to people when they say stuff smart to me and I just jump right back on. And after that, I just really became like a sarcastic. I'm not gonna say the other word, but it starts with an A. But I just became real sarcastic with people, and they just started, picking with me. So I just developed this like real bad. I don't know how to put it, but I just stopped being nice to people. And I say around age, uh, it was around the time I started college, so probably about age 19, I think it was. Yeah, because my son was born when I was 1, so it was around age 19 when I just started not caring about anything, like absolutely nothing that people would say. Like I was bullied bad in school, and I just like kept quiet about the whole situation. And I did. I am gonna do a story time on this. That's gonna be on my vlog channel though. Like all this stuff is gonna be on my vlog channel. But I like developed attitude like after I started college because I was always talked down by people. And it's just the more older that I got, still till this day, I'm still the same way, kind of. But the older I got, it's just I never cared. When I was younger, I never went anywhere because people would always talk about it. But the older that I got, the more I realized I just didn't care anymore. And it's still that way. I just don't care. I can be out in public right now, but I'm on YouTube Live, so I can't be out in public. But if I was out right now and somebody said something bad about me, I would just brush it off and wouldn't even care about it. And I would just laugh about the situation. And I tell people this all the time. If you are talking bad about somebody, especially people that are bullies, because those are the type of people I can't stand. But if you're gonna be out here talking bad about somebody and they start laughing about the situation, please leave that person alone. Because you don't know what's going through their mind. You don't know what they're about to do. And what they're about to do, I mean, the results may not be pretty at all. Yeah, see, that's my thing there is when I was little. Hold on. I had to focus on that erase mark. But when I was little, I had it bad to where I wouldn't defend myself. When it came to the whole bully situation, I would not defend myself at all. And I'm starting to think that this is why my sister would always fight with me because she was trying to prepare me for this stuff. And I'm starting to see that. Because my big sister would always fight my battles for me. And I don't know why, but she always did. Like, I would never get the chance to say anything or retaliate to anything. Like, she would jump in front of me like a little guard dog or something. And my sister, she's 2 years older than me, but she's a lot shorter than me. But, oh man, I don't even want to bring it up, and I'm not going to. I save that for story time. But I will say that there was a courthouse incident where I had to show up for court, and she was there with me. And let's just say that my sister almost went to jail that day over the situation. And I think that might have been the last time that my sister actually had to do anything. Well, she didn't have to, it's just that she wanted to. My sister always been like a security guard, like for whatever reason. I don't know. I think it's just that sibling love or something. And it's crazy because us growing up, me and my sister, we always bumped heads. I mean, like we were like battling like World War II or something. And I will say that last time that me and my sister got into it was definitely the last time that we ever got into it because we were just sitting there just fist fighting. I mean, just going at it. And next thing you know, we both just sitting there and just fighting with each other. We're both tired as all get out. My mama, she's just sitting there in the other room, just looking at us, just fighting away. Usually she would break it up. This time she didn't break it up. And like I said, this was the last fight that me and my sister ever had. She waited until me and my sister were both exhausted from that fight to where we couldn't even move anymore. And she just whooped us both like ragged. So I was like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. But still to this day, I mean, my sister is like my guard for some reason. And like I said, she's a lot shorter than that. But don't underestimate. Which I can say that about my whole family. I mean, everybody in my family is shorter than I am because I'm like the Shaquille O'Neal of the family. Even my additional family, like nobody's taller than me. It's crazy. I didn't want to be this way, but here I am. It's a path that God put for me, so just got to live with it. I don't know. I wouldn't say everybody, because I've never seen him in person, but I've seen Shaquille O'Neal in person, and he's like probably an inch or two taller than me. But if I didn't have this curve in my spine, we'd be the same height. But that one basketball player that plays for the Spurs, Wembanyama, he's a lot taller than me, and I do not want to be his height. He's like 7'4", 7'6", somewhere around there. I don't want all of that. He can have it. I'm good right here at 7 foot. I don't want all that extra stuff. I need to find a way to zoom out on this tablet. I can't do it for some reason. When I'm already live, this sucks. Oh my god. Now, woman, you're not even taller than your own kids. How are you taller than me? I think all of our children are about to outgrow you, even Kennedy and Akira. Well, we already know Akira will be, unless she just, you know, miraculously stop or something. Just stop growing. You know, I would love to be short again, but I'm not going to wish that because they say sometimes wishes do come true. But I think it's a little too late for that wish. Anyway, 'cause that wish ended when I was in the 8th grade or 7th grade. I wanted to stay a little short, but nah, 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 nah. I got other plans for you, my man. And of course, everybody always give me that same question when they see me out in public. if they've never seen me before and I've been living in the same county for the past 14 years, and these new people move out here, and oh man, you're so tall. You play basketball? Dude, I'm pushing 40. Doesn't look like I play for any type of NBA team or college team or anything. No, I don't. Like my knees won't even let me run the full court anymore. So I could probably get to half court and then be out of breath, but I'm not running full court marathons anymore. Because they say the older you get, you can't even play ball for no more than 20 minutes anymore. I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna, attempt to do that. I'll play ball like shoot around, like horse or something. I'll do that, but I'm not playing no full court games anymore. I don't do that stuff anymore. Because after tearing my ACL twice, I don't know about. Well, I mean, Tammy, it wouldn't surprise me if you did ask me that question because a lot of people have asked me that. Like, if I got paid for that question, I probably have more money than Elon Musk right now. Like, if I got paid $1 for that question, yeah, I'd be a billion, a trillionaire just off of that question alone. I'm gonna give me a shirt made that actually say that. If you want to ask me that question, you got to pay me $1. And I'm sure a lot of people know what question I'm talking about, and they better not ask me nothing stupid. I'm just walk away. Yeah, I can believe it. I can see Akira being around 5'9". I mean, she came out of the womb in fetal position with her legs the longest thing on the body. So, but Kennedy being 6'10", 6'11", I don't know. He'll probably be around 6'7". I can see that because his growth has kind of slowed down a little. In my eyes, it has. Anyway. I will say that his height has definitely taken over his weight because when he was a baby, good Lord, that boy was solid. 'Cause, yeah, I used to have Akira sleep on my lap when she was a newborn. With Kennedy, I couldn't do that because if I let him sleep the way Akira was sleeping, I probably wouldn't even have legs right now. But I think my biggest child that was born was Javon. He was 10 pounds. And KJ was 6'10", 6 pounds, 10 ounces. Uh, And speaking of Javon, I would do a story time on my other three, but I'm not even gonna waste my breath on this situation. So I'll just let God handle that one. Yeah, it's off to you, Tim, because I don't know how you do it carrying twins. It's bad enough that I had to watch my wife walk around carrying just one. And it looked like it hurt. Well, I won't say carrying one, but carrying one at a time. Yeah. All right, news people, I think y'all lied to me. Y'all said it was about to storm moderate rain. I haven't seen anything or heard anything, but I don't want to speak on it. So y'all keep the lie alive, all right? Y'all just keep the lie alive with the weather because we don't need it right now. Which we are on the flood watch right now, so anything can happen. It could turn into a warning. Oh, speaking of knees, my knee just went to sleep on me and I can't bend it. There. Old age, man, old age. Never do it to you. Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about. I need to go and sign up to be a weatherman or something. As much as I watch the radar, but that come from truck driving, so I have to see what the weather's like where I was going. And still ended up getting caught in a tornado, but that one came out of nowhere. So let's see. I need to darken that spot. Yeah, I just got that notification that he just got back on. Probably out driving that Mustang again. See, see, this is why I like drawing pictures so I can take my sweet time with it. I don't have to rush anything. So I've been working on this left side for weeks. Meat, meat. Shelby, nobody's stalking your brother, but like 360. Somebody replied to a comment. What does it say? That's Instagram. I'll read that later. Pizza Hut is texting me, earn 2 times that reward points when you pre-order for July 12th through the 19th. Today is July 12th. I'm not ordering anything today. Y'all can catch me on my next payday, which will be way out of the 19th. But I hate getting paid every 2 weeks. But a job is a job. I could have no job at all, but I'm blessed. I'm blessed beyond measures, my man. Be thankful for what God gives you because it can easily be taken away. You know what's more crazy, Shelby? Your mom. Yes, your mom. Your mom. Leland, if I had to guess without looking at the Xbox, it's probably Fortnite. Either that or that WWE game. Oh, my God. You said guess again, so it's not Fortnite. I said either that or WWE. Okay, that's what I thought. Those are the only 2 games you play other than the GTA Strip Club. Ooh. Oh, man. Layla, don't lie because you're on YouTube Live. Tell Akira I say hi for the 15th time today since she left the house. I am not buying you no GTA 6. That game is not for children. No, sir. GTA 5 is not even for children. Why would I buy GTA 6? Because I'm not. Tell Kennedy I said hi as well. They're probably over there all in y'all phone, being all in your business. Nope, none of them are. Not even the old GTAs. They're not. I had no business playing it at 8 years old, but I was. Well, if you're about grown, you can buy it yourself. Burn. Shelby, leave your brother alone. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, damn, they're crazy. This is what I have to put up with. Now, Leland, if I give you the money to buy it, that would be pretty much me buying it for you. That wouldn't even work. That would be just like me standing at the counter and saying, "Oh, I want to buy a GTA 6 for this boy, but I can't buy it for him, so I'm going to give him the money instead so he can buy it for himself." It's still the same thing. Yeah, he's good at trying to negotiate, but he need to work on his negotiation skills. I can read between the lines, you know. I am an artist. I can see in between them. Your lines are not perfect, buddy. You will pay me back when you get a job. Hmm. Wow. To be honest with you, why don't you ask Santa for it? It comes out in November. Christmas is the next month. Why don't you ask him? Well, see, I grew up doing wrong. So, and I stopped doing wrong around the age of 21 when my son was born. And I know how to work around this stuff. because I've already been down that road. So I know what to avoid and what not to get back into. Okay, I just said the same thing twice, but I'm trying to focus and talk at the same time. No, I will not. I will not get it for you for Christmas. I said ask Santa. My name's not Santa, dude. Am I tattooing? No, Shy Demon, I'm not. I am drawing. I haven't done any tattoos in over, it's been a minute, maybe 4 years. Probably not even that long. Maybe one day I'll get back into doing tattoos, but as of right now, I kind of don't want to because I'm running out of rig to get more tattoos and I can't do them myself. So I kind of gave up on that. All I got left is my back. My back is the most, the only place that I don't have that many tattoos. And I can't reach around my back. I'm not Stretch Armstrong, so I can't do that myself. So I pretty much gave up the needles and stuff. No, I can't. I haven't done any tattoos in years, so I can't do yours. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that I can't do anything because I'm not that type of person. What is that noise? It's this thing right here. It's an eraser. It's a battery powered eraser. Instead of using these pencil erasers, which I still use them. Let me see. Where is it? I have a bag of eraser refills right here. That's what goes into this little machine right here. Those are eraser tips. That's what that noise is. And it actually works better than pencil erasers because I can make fine line erasing instead of whatever the crap is that stuff does. Mm-hmm. See, there you go. You're on GTA right now. Now, I bet the first place you're going is to that little shoe logo, aren't you? Don't ask me how I know about that logo. I don't know anything about it. No, no, I'm not tattooing anybody. If I was, it'd be myself, but not today. I do still have my tattoo machine somewhere in this room, but I haven't used it in a long time. Tam, you're good. Hope you have a good one. I'll probably be on Facebook later posting stuff as usual. Just be careful out there. People are stupid. You know that. That's if you go anywhere. All right, let's move that down a little bit. That glare is killing me. That glare right there is driving me insane. And I think it's the room light that's doing it. Consider yourself liking the sub. I appreciate that. I will be returning the favor once I get off of this uh, live. I think I can do it from my phone. Hold on 1 second. Yep, I can. See, that's how I do things. When people sub to me, I sub back. I don't do that whole, you sub to me and, support me and all this stuff. And they don't return favors and all that. I actually do because support is free. You don't have to pay for it. It's enough support and success to go around here for everybody. If it wasn't that easy to be done, it wouldn't be made that way. All you gotta do is tap the screen, and there you go. You're helping out somebody. Just like comments, I tell people all the time. Like, I don't like when people get on like Facebook, Instagram, even YouTube. People be on here commenting negative stuff, saying, "Oh, you're not drawing that. That's AI and all this other crap." I was just sitting there, I reply to them. I take negative comments just like I do the positive comments, and I treat them all the same way. People say it's AI, and I'm sitting up here actually drawing and stuff. You know, it's not AI. I don't care. I mean, they can think that. Yeah, but you know how people are. I mean, they get out here and they see somebody that's not even, up there on the stage with the other people, celebrities and all this other crap, whatever you want to call it. And they're thinking, oh, this person is not that good, and all this other stuff. They just got subscribers for no reason. They got followers for no reason. No, they work for that. But the thing that gets me is when people say negative stuff and then they'll be like, oh, well, this person don't have that many followers, so we can say whatever they want, whatever we want to say about them. But then when that one celebrity comments on that person's work or share that person's work, here come those same people from a year or two ago who was talking down on this person, and then they talking about they day one supporters. I don't get that part. No, you can't do that. Like you keep that same energy that you had 2 years ago when you said that that person was going to be nothing with what they're doing. And I've been down that road already. I had people tell me in middle school and in high school, oh, you're going to be nothing with this artwork because you choosing artwork over playing basketball. Like you're 6'4" and you could be out here dunking on people and doing all this in the basketball court and all this other stuff. Yeah, I was doing it at home. I didn't want to spend all my time, sweating and all this other stuff for somebody who didn't even really care about me. All they cared about was winning the championship. I don't want to do none of that stuff. I know when people are trying to use me for stuff for something that they want, other than for something that the person that you are asking to do these things, you are not worried about what they want. Like, nah, like, don't come to me with that stuff. But hey, it's like I said, these people, they don't come around until something big happens. So, I mean, it's like with me posting on Facebook almost every single day, posting my artwork on Facebook. Nobody comments anything, nobody likes anything other than family members, my wife, a few close friends, and that's it. Probably like four people. Drew a picture of an NFL player, took it to I'm not just gonna say a regular NFL player, Tennessee Titans player, Jeffrey Simmons. I drew a picture of him uh, back in 2021. I didn't get it to him until I think 2024 was the year I took it to that game and actually gave it to him. And I took a picture of him getting it and I posted on Facebook. And guess what? Everybody wants to come on to that Facebook post saying, "Oh man, I'm so proud of you," and all this stuff. Where were y'all when I was posting my artwork every single day? And y'all not saying nothing until a celebrity does something with it. Like, where was all this support then? The same thing happened with that Jelly Roll picture that I drew. Like, I draw pictures of athletes and celebrities almost every other month. Well, up until I started back working. But but that's usually how it goes. People don't support until it's popular to support somebody, and that's ridiculous. But me, I really don't even care about the popularity. The only thing that I want to do as my goal in life is to get my artwork out there to, just put my name out there. I don't really care about all this popularity stuff. I'm like, it's just me doing what I love, and there's the rain. So I'll be getting off live in a minute. But I will say that since you just started on YouTube, like I've been posting on YouTube for years, and I really haven't taken it serious up until the pandemic because I really couldn't go anywhere. I was a truck driver at the time, so I could only just go to work and go back home. I couldn't go anywhere else. But as far as trying to grow your YouTube channel, I will tell you if you are posting content, start with YouTube Shorts. Everybody's not going to tell you that. Everybody's not gonna give you a recipe to grow your channel, but I'm gonna tell you because just at the beginning of 2025, I was at like probably 500 or something like that, 600. Now I'm almost at 1,000. I'm like 20 away from 1,000. When I started the live, I was 20 away from 1,000. I don't know where it is right now. I haven't checked since I started it, but yeah, if you plan on growing your YouTube channel, then definitely post shorts and share your stuff to other platforms and have people come from that platform over to YouTube. Because that's how I do it. But these other people, they'll be charging you money for it. And I'm not here to say, oh, enter your debit card information and all this other crap to try to, get your name out there and stuff like that. Because, like I said, support is free. So start with YouTube Shorts, go from there. But you got to post like three of them a day, or just post one that you think would go viral. And as far as going viral goes, do not focus on trying to go viral, because that would make you exhausted. Like, cause you'll be trying to post content after content after content, and you'll be like, "Oh, this video only gave me like 30 views in 3 days," or my other video gave me like 6,000 views in one day. Don't focus on that stuff. Just post it, let it do its work. Let's see, right now I'm at the 1 hour and 30-minute mark. So I should be getting off of here soon, because it just started piss pouring rain. So I gotta watch out for these weather moments. Leland, if you don't stop asking me about the GTA logo. I know about the GTA logo because I'm an adult. That's how I know about the GTA logo. The question should be is, why do you know about the GTA logo, and how do you know about the GTA logo? Let's talk about it. Or in your favorite wrestler words, let me talk to you. So let's talk about it. Yeah, I appreciate that, Shy. It's 20 plus years of experience. I started when I was 8, like 8.5. I just tell people 9 years old, but that's around the time I started. And I tried to give it up like 4 times already, but every time I give it up, it come right back. So I just stuck with it this time. Let's see, where am I in on this part? At the top. All right. Ooh, you done got caught by your mom. She said, let's talk about it. Uh, let's see, you and your older sister are self-taught artists. I would say that I'm self-taught, but I'm not, because I learned from my brother, my oldest brother. Like, I always looked up to my brother, which I still do. But, well, talent wise, I look up to my brother. As far as height goes, no. I look down to my brother. But on the plus side, my brother is he used to be my art teacher, but um now he wants me to draw stuff for him, and he can't really draw anymore. So I'm like the artist. I am the artist now. So speaking of my brother, I got a picture that I need to draw for him. I need to finish it and send it to him. Mm-mm. Well, see, that would explain my situation too, because I don't, I'm not a normal person when it comes to artwork. Like, I always throw like a twist on everything that I draw. Like somebody would post a picture of them, post like a selfie or something. Get my words twisted up, but they would post like a selfie or something like that, and I would like that pose that they use, and that would like inspire me to draw a picture. So I would like take that pose and like just put my own twist to it and like add a different background or have the hand like going further up. Like if they post a picture with their hand on their chin or something, I would post it with their knuckle like right up under their eye, like they're holding their face. So I always throw a little twist and everything. I'm very different. And instead of them being exact copies of their original, see, that's the way I am. I don't like when people request work from me, I don't like to draw exactly what they send me. Kind of like this picture that I'm working on now is for a friend of mine. It's her daughter. But the way the picture is it's a lot darker than what I'm drawing it, and I don't want to draw it as dark as the original picture. So I'm just doing it a little bit different, and to where she's like wearing this little flower thing that's on her head. I don't know what they call them, but I'm making it look more like a more realistic flower than the plastic one. So once I get up there in this section, I'll be doing that. But that's how I do things. Uh, yep, pretty much. I'm just using it as a reference picture. That's really how I do all of my drawings. I just use them as reference, and I just get it to a point to the point that I want it, and then I just start doing my own thing. I don't even look at the picture anymore because I still got oh man, I still got a long way to go. So I still got all of this over here to do, and once I get to that point, the background on the original picture is like a doctor's office because her daughter was in the hospital when she took this picture. And this is actually her birthday image because it was her birthday when she was there, which is why she's like eating a cupcake or whatever. But once I finish out this whole thing from the right side of her face, I'm going to do something different with the background. I'm not going to add no doctor's office look to it. I don't know what I'm going to do with the background, but I'll think of something, I'm sure. Well, that rain don't last long at all. It's already over. Oh, man. Hell, to be honest, I might not even add a background because I add backgrounds to every picture that I work on. I might just keep this normal, even though I'm not normal when it comes to this. I say that, and then I'm get ready to start doing some other stuff, per usual. It never fails. I started on the right side and the wrong side. I suppose start from top to bottom. What wrestler am I working on? I don't know. Oh, excuse me. That came out of nowhere. That was rude. But as far as wrestlers go, probably finish at Jey Uso that I started. Let's move this up here because that's where I'm going to be working. That's funny. Your birthday is in January, so is mine. And I just got out of the hospital in March, but that was for something different. I had like a little mini stroke or whatever. The worst week of my life. $40. Jesus Christ. I was only in there for about 3 or 4 days. So I couldn't do 40. They'd have to put me in a coma so I can wake up the day that I get out of there. Yeah, as long as you're doing a lot better than when you were in there. Hopefully. Where is my 2H? I just had that 2H earlier. There it is. That's real funny, right where I left it. Well, if you can see my desk right now, which I'm sure you did when you were at home, but it's been changed since then. I got pencils everywhere, so it's not right where I left it. Oh man, I think it's time for me to go take a lunch break because my stomach is growling right now. I know my office is a disaster, and I can't help that. If I clean it up, it's gonna be right back a mess because I'm working on project after project, and it does no good to put everything where it's supposed to be. Yeah, okay. Don't you worry about my office room. It's fine. But dang, I like to just walk around and watch TV. I swear that'll get bored real quick. And half of the things on TV aren't even worth watching really. It's the same crap over and over. Layla, don't tell me what to do. You clean your room. I will clean my art room when I feel like it. Until then, I'm gonna keep drawing in my messy art room. 5 surgeries. Oh my god. Let's see. I think I've only had 3, if I'm not mistaken. I've had knee surgery. I had surgery on my stomach, and I think that was it. I think I only had 2 surgeries. I almost had back surgery, but I've never had back surgery. And back pain almost every day. I don't think I ever want to have surgery on my back. I don't want to go through that. I never say never though. It could happen tomorrow. Who knows? Nobody knows what the future holds. Well, you and I have back pain because of dealing with you children. You have to pick up behind kids all day long. You have to run behind children all day long. That wears your back out real quick, especially you and your brother. Favorite kid. That's funny. Leland, I don't even have a favorite food, so I know for sure I don't have a favorite kid. I might like to eat certain foods more than other foods, but I wouldn't consider them favorites anymore. hot wings, I would say that's a favorite of mine, but it's not my favorite food, really. I mean, 'cause I don't eat it all the time. I might want it all the time, but we are closing in on 2 hours, and I ain't even checked my tablet battery percentage, and it says 67. Okay. Yeah, Shy, let me tell you something. A little bit of a backstory on children and me. To be honest with you, I didn't want kids either. But after finding out that my first son was conceived, I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'll just have one and I'll deal with it. Then I ended up having my second child, and I was like, you know what? I'll have two, and then that's it. Then met my wife, had my third child, and I was like, okay, I got all three boys. I'm obviously not gonna get a girl, so I'm done. After saying that, a couple months later, she was pregnant with my daughter. So here we are. And to say the least, I got four biological children, but I got five stepkids, but I don't consider them stepkids. They are in my life, so they are my children. Uh-oh. See, when you gotta check that calendar, you really gotta know. I know how that is. I need that glare out of the screen. Come on. Whatever. ah, throat started itching for no reason. Well, I will tell you this. If you are, there's nothing to be scared of. I mean, if you are, I can't really tell you what to do. But if that's really what you want to go through, then go through it and just be prepared for everything that you are about to put yourself through. It's not going to be anything bad or anything like that. Just life. That's all. It's not just one life anymore. If that is, the outcome of what you're worried about. Boy, if you don't quit with that 6-7 mess, I think that trend died out a long time ago. I'm hoping it did anyway. You better stop before I tell your Mimo. Oh man, I need some food in my life. I think I'm about to end this live and go get me something to eat. I was wondering why I was slowing down withdrawing because I ain't got the energy right now. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I'm a hiccup. Well, if y'all have been trying, it'll definitely happen. Just trust me, I know a married couple that's been trying for a while, for like years. I mean, like over a decade. And they just recently found out that they were pregnant. It's been about 4 months now, I think. But yeah, they've been trying for years. And I will say this, if anybody tells you that you cannot have kids, do not believe them because they told me that same mess when I was like 16. That my doctor told me because of my growth spurt that I would not be able to have children, which I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that's what he told me. And I ended up with 4 kids. So don't believe any of that mess. Because if y'all are really trying to have kids, then it'll definitely happen. Hmm. Yeah, that could help too. Because I always thought with my life, I mean, I didn't, like I said earlier, I didn't even want to have children because of all the nieces and nephews that I used to babysit. And the crazy part is all the nieces and nephews that I did babysit, I can't get no help from mine with that now because I got my own kids. Yeah, adoption is always an option. If the other options don't fall through. And there's always people out there that are, putting their newborns up for adoption. Well, we ain't giving away our children. You can stop that. Let's see. I can't remember what it was that I was looking at on Instagram. But somebody was talking about the same thing. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be stuck on this left side. I just constantly keep coming back to it. No matter what I do. Uh, let's see. My phone is going crazy for some reason. Oh, my mother left the house. My brother left the house. Okay, that's nice. As long as they make it back home, we'll be all right. Yeah, I'm about to do the same because I gotta get me some food in my system. So I'm about to end this live because my stomach is growling like crazy. But you have a good one as well, Shy. I'll probably be live some other day this week, maybe Friday, because I gotta work all week if it don't rain, and I don't go live at late night hours when I get off work. Well, all right, love. I'll see you when you get back home. And I just got a notification that moderate rain is about to start becoming intimate in the next 2 hours. So be careful. And I think I said that word wrong too. But I'm gonna end this live here. So everybody have a good one. Y'all be careful, and we will be live again one day this week. Might be tonight for all I know, but y'all be safe.